Alright, so today I'm trying here to see if I can get to master rank. The season just started, and I got a lot of videos in my folder here. The season just started, and I'm have the day off. I'm only at platinum right now, but it doesn't take that many games to go from platinum to master. Let's clear out all those old videos. Fourth position. That seems good. Okay, so we have Snoopers, Transports, Deado Devices. Could be Romber. The cards aren't anything special. Going fourth. Of these, honestly, I think it's Ilban. If there were better techs, I would consider Romber. But these are just not very good. So we're going to be against Hundro. Somebody's going to pick Tessia. I'd imagine Beast also gets picked. Ugh. Nope, he goes Memnon. That's kind of cool. Are we going to see like a round one Sonic Sweepers? Okay, still suits. This is a good combat, but I have no faction, and I have no yellow. Wow, this is a nasty hand. We get all of our gas next hand. So I think our first action ought to be Arakeen, failing that Carthag. Because, wow, this sucks. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this hand just to send to my friend. So, the annoying thing here is, like, smuggling is available. Like, if I hadn't drawn so badly, you know? Let's go Arakeen. Diplomacy. Okay, so we do draw our faction. I hate to put 3 in, because, like, somebody can go hardy and kind of snipe me here. But, I do have 2 daggers in hand, so we'll see. Tessie gets smuggling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th action, which is so crazy. Going second, too, so she can just do it again. So, I mean, if Hundred doesn't go hardy, we'd probably do win the combat. So that's nice. And we can still go wealth with our diplomacy. So the round actually didn't end up being that bad. The only problem with that is that we do miss out on the power play. But we're fourth, so we really don't have any expectation that'll even still be there. I wouldn't mind like Fatakin Death Commando plus Bounty Hunter. It's a little overcommitting on City, but yeah. I mean, also the problem here is that Hunter does have 2 intrigue cards in hand. So he probably does beat us in the combat. But it's not like I have a choice. I mean, I could Hardy. Let me think about that. I mean, I could technically Hardy. I just don't think it's worth it. If Hunter wins, he does get uncontested Interstellar, though. But no, that can't be worth it. Because who knows what his cards are, right? He might have, like, you know, the go down an influence one, and then at that point, it's like, okay, we wasted a lot of effort trying to prevent him from winning this combat, so I don't think it's worth it. One persuasion, so she does get the Bounty Hunter, which is kind of annoying. There's Thufir. So we probably just take a liaison here, but I wonder if for Ilban Court Intrigue is better. Let's open with Court Intrigue, and then we can probably pick up a liaison after that. Yeah. Saiyadina's a good card. Oh, he doesn't have a combat card, actually. So, we do end up winning the combat. So, that hand didn't end up being as terrible as it looked. We still got to wealth, and we got to win the very good combat. Because we drew diplomacy last round, we don't end up with double faction, which is nice. Tessia doesn't have the ability to get Swordmaster this round, which is also nice. Hundro is going to go Fold Space, most likely. He has his Seek Allies in hand, so yeah, that's what's going to happen unless Tessia blocks him. Tessia is going to go Smuggling, I would think. Memnon just kind of pushed everything down the chain, because he didn't go Smuggling and he didn't go Fold Space. What did he do? Did he open Tech Negotiation? Still suits. Yeah, so basically, I mean, you know, now Tessia is a double smuggler and Hundro is a double fold spacer, so Memnon's kind of in a tough spot. These are my 2 favorite cards are in the row right now, besides Kwisatz, so I would really like to Mentat, for sure. Ginger wants me to stream. Yeah, I'll put it in our Discord. Okay. So Tessie actually doesn't smuggle. She opens with Carthag, which is a little bit weird. She removes her influence from BG and goes up guild. So now I probably do get to smuggle. Oh, does she buy Thufir? No, she can't. She gets Saiyadina with the bypass protocol. That's kind of cool. So what do we do?
Ooh, Shai Hulud.
Shai Hulud.
Did you get if you got Persuasion last round? Oh, I don't know if that was available last round or not.
I drew both my convince. This wasn't out in the row at the time. This was a power play.
Yeah.
So we do want to go Mentat, but I don't think anyone else wants to go Mentat. So it's not like we need to focus it. So I think we open Smuggling, go to 6, prevent Tessia from getting it, and then
I mean, Hardy looks good here too.
Hardy is also good, for sure. It depends on what we draw off Mentat, right?
Well, I think if you go, well, you're almost last, so just be Memnon after you if you go Mentat.
I'm aware. Maybe I can't. I don't know. Maybe I can't get Shai Hulud because the Seek Allies is a 0. But we're gonna play these 2 cards most likely. Like regardless of what we draw in our deck, we're probably just gonna play the Seek Allies. So
yeah, and even if you draw double convincing, you don't have enough for it. You know.
Shai Hulud, that's true. We could get a Worm Rider though, which is a surprisingly good Ilban card. Okay, so Tessia's got the the Hardy. She's got the combat locked.
Oh, that's overcommitment
It is,
by looks of.
yeah. I think the Tessie is a little bit less experienced, which is good as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these players before.
I could, instead of going Mentat, I could just go straight Wealth
Wealth.
here, and then
Yeah, go Wealth Swordmaster. Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, I won't get Swordmaster this round, and my reveal's gonna suck, but there's some damn good cards, and I hate to pass on them, but
What are the odds that you draw up to 5 for Thuthir, and that the other players don't have 5 for everyone
we
else?
have 2 persuasion cards in a 7-card deck, but we would need to draw both of them, right? Well, it depends on what we draw, right? Because if we
no, you need to draw
City,
3
we
persuasion.
Might be able to go. No, you know what? It's just Wealth here.
Yeah.
Although I am tempted, nobody else is in the combat. Maybe I should just go Still Suits. But no, that doesn't make sense. Like, an entry card in the water is great, but you know, if we're not going to Mentat, we really ought to just ought to just get Swordmaster online.
Also, you're going to delay everyone else who's going to collect their shipping this next round. You're delaying them around too.
That's fair.
See, Thuthir's gone.
Oh, don't take it, Hundro.
Hundro, please no.
Hundro. He took it.
Yeah, of course you did.
That's the thing about In the Shadows is sometimes you flip it and like, oh, I'll take that for sure. Sometimes you flip it and it just like completely uses an enormous randomness gift to the next player in line.
Yeah, something. But sometimes
Hunter didn't do anything to get that In the Shadows. He just happened to be the guy after Tessia.
So yeah, sometimes you buy a card and you're like, "Oh, this is an okay card. Let me get it." And then it's like Web of Power, and you're like, "Are you?"
Yeah. Well, Immortality fixes that with the Atomics tokens for the most part.
I don't like the Atomics token. I just think it's. I don't know.
I like them, but.
You like it? You think it's a positive addition to the game to just wipe out the entire row?
I really like the Atomics tokens. They make it's a deck building game, and they make it more about deck building because sometimes you get like Sauerkraut Infantry, Scout, you know, Spice Smugglers, and you're like, okay. So until somebody bites the bullet and like buys one of these like scouts, nobody gets to play the deck building game anymore.
Yeah, I guess part of the thing is I wish the Atomics were. I don't know. I feel like every player having them at will is a little less.
You could make more restrictive rules on like the timing you can use them, but okay, good. We got
Ooh,
green.
Nice.
6 persuasion too means that Shai Hulud is definitely achievable.
Yeah.
What is he gonna buy? Because I think he's gonna go up. Troop transport stuff. I think Hundro knows what he's doing better than the other two do. Mimic Film is pretty awesome. It's not worth like not getting my Swordmaster for. I'm gonna draw more green when I. Actually, I'm not guaranteed. I only draw 1 off Swordmaster, which is such a good ability to have, by the way.
Oh yeah, Ruthless Negotiator is fun.
I don't have an entry card to use Court Entry with, which is kind of sad. These animations are still a little jerky. Like, did you see when he went on full space there? Like, that was kind of.
No, I have my animation set to max speeds, so it's always kind of ugly for me.
Before the patch, I felt like they looked pretty good, but a lot of players didn't like how slow the animations were with the shipping track, and so they patched it and made them like, well, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I think I actually counsel from
oh shit.
That's interesting. It's actually very interesting. Is she going for like Shai Hulud or full scale? I think I open Reconnaissance to Airkeen here, lock in the extra 2 persuasion, go up to 8, and then we can faction after that.
Yeah, definitely Airkeen for Shai. Shai Hulud is a great card.
It's one of
Looks like
Mantis's favorites, as is it mine.
it's also so thematically complete, you know.
Oh yeah, you're sacrificing someone to the worm. It's awesome.
I The theme of this game is really good. I just wish this is something I feel about a lot of deck builders and sort of stuff is that you need more rounds. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, the games that go to round 9 are like some of my favorites.
exactly. It feels so much more worth it when it's not just like ending at 7.
So troops here. If I put a troop in, Memnon and Tessia go after me, and Carthage is still available. I don't know that one troop would be worth 1 spice. Um, who knows what Tessia is going to do with her action though?
Plan for that spice?
I do need
I
selective breeding sooner or later. And I have a. I am not going to deploy because I can always just take the diplomacy to still suits
yeah.
if I really want to deploy. Or Hardy Warriors, but Hardy Warriors probably, probably doesn't make sense. It's not a good like need to tie Hundro. Yeah. But at this point, I am kind of I'm adjusting my play to an anti-Hundro stance because I think Hundro is probably the opponent most likely to beat me. So in
Yeah.
combats, I'm going to be more likely to jump in if I.
Is there an alliance he's going for that you can contest? He doesn't look to be.
Not yet. I mean guild. But I mean I'm too far behind on guild at the moment.
She goes to guild.
So I can Mentat with the liaison. That's a little risky, but it is 2 cards, and I do have a freighter fleet that just wants to be drawn.
If you no, just get the Shai-Hulud. You're gonna draw Freighter Fleet Dagger and you're gonna cry.
Draw Freighter Fleet Dagger. I don't know though. Well, the two Solari. I mean, I'll use it eventually. I don't. So Hunter didn't get it. I don't think Memnon's gonna get it. He
just
would
take
have
Diplo
to.
take
He has Mnemonic Film plus Tech Negotiation, so that's 2 persuasion, and then he has. We don't know what he has
I
in hand.
I hate Tessia so much. It's such a stupid leader design. So lazy.
If
it's
either
so
Memnon
lazy.
has Shai-Hulud or he doesn't. Like if I don't want to early reveal.
Oh no, I mean, there's other good stuff in the row, so I wouldn't,
Yeah, because you're right. Like Worm Riders is a very good fail case. So
you could reveal for fucking full scale.
Yeah, I could.
Which is to consider. I don't think that's worth it.
Shai-Hulud is probably better than full scale, but it's not a big difference.
I agree, but I do think it's just
I
like
I could also just go to secrets to get an intrigue card to start using Court Intrigue with.
Yep, and it's half a point. Faction bumps.
Strong arm. I don't think I want to use that right now. I would want to use it with guild, but I don't know. So, okay, he only has 5, so we do get the Shai-Hulud.
Awesome. Poggers.
Unless one of those was he didn't reveal his sister, did he? No, he didn't. Because it only shows the persuasion. It doesn't count her. So sometimes it'll say 5, and then they get 7 because they.
I see.
Persuasion, yeah.
Thufir being remarkably well-rounded as usual.
Yep.
There you go.
Slow today.
Wait, is there a second Shai-Hulud?
No, there's only 1. Let's trash. I could trash your freighter fleet immediately, but that seems like kind of a waste. Let's get rid of the Dune because we already have yellow from Shai-Hulud.
Yeah, usually I'd get rid of a dagger, but you're what's his face, Ilban, so
doesn't want to do that. I mean, he does eventually want to get rid of his daggers, but not for a while. Even when you have your sword master, you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I want to pick up more Fremen now too, so that I can Fremen bond on the bottom. We're going first, which is nice, but no yellow, so we can't ship, which is a little awkward. We could court intrigue, but I don't even know if I like. This is the thing I don't like about this card is that most intrigue cards are good, so mulliganing intrigue cards is not really that awesome. I think
You can
probably.
go to secrets again. I mean, it's
No, no, no.
kind of
It's
stinky,
full
but
space for sure.
it's full space.
We could strong arm, but I don't think it's worth strong arming unless it literally gives us the alliance.
I agree.
Memnon, are
Oh,
you okay,
what?
buddy? Are you you're looking a little
Oh,
spicy.
he's hungry. He's he's it's Ariana in a male suit.
Do you think that Ariana has really bad kidney stones from all the spice?
I, no, I think she's pretty wet. I'm just it's those it's do you ever look at her and go, epicanthic folds?
You know, she seemed pretty ambiguous to me. I wasn't sure where they were going with that. Why on earth would you play Sayadina without 3 water? That's such a weird play. Like,
Like, exactly, just take it to still suits and get
yeah,
a
why would you
point.
not go
Like,
still suits and get a point? That's why I think the Tessia is like maybe not at the top of her game.
uh, also no sword master either for
Also,
Tessia.
Hundro going last got Interstellar. Like, what's going on? When all 4 people, not all 4, when 2 of my opponents had access to Interstellar, it could have blocked him.
Don't worry, Memnon is he's hoarding. He's got that spice. Yep. And
Ain't nobody,
alliance.
ain't, and you know a Highliner hates to see him coming.
Yeah, you know the Highliner hates to see him coming.
I'm just imagining Memnon, but like weighing like 300 pounds and just like chugging it towards like somebody at a buffet, you know?
All right, hang on. I'm gonna be right back in like 2 minutes.
Okay. Liaison, that's what we wanted to see. Yeah, we gotta fight. We gotta fight Hundro on this. Oh, I didn't know there was a Holtzman. I haven't been paying enough attention. I don't think there's a way for me to get full scale here. Yeah, there's literally not enough persuasion in the deck for it to happen. So it's okay though. There's some really awesome BG stuff in the row right now. And liaisons are extremely good in this position as well. That's a good play from Memnon. Smuggler's Thopter is also very good. It's a little overdose on yellow, but... So is it full scale? Yeah, I think it is. Round 4, it's better to have the full scale for sure. Ooh, I could get that. No, I couldn't. Tech negotiation is blocked. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to, like, put more force into this. I think we just play the Court Intrigue and mulligan the Strong Arm. Because maybe I get a combat card. We have 2 daggers in hand, technically. We could take freight. We could just like play Freighter Fleet to smuggling. It's the same basic effect. And then we have 2 daggers we can reveal. But it looks like Hunter's putting another one in. Hunter has 4 intrigues. Is he gonna use one? Yeah. Okay. Damn. So what? I mean, what about the smuggling? And if we do that, we have 5 persuasion. I don't think that's a useful number. I mean, I want to get the opulence, but there's not a way for me to make it happen. So I think we just play our faction, especially when we need the Solari for Ilban things. Call. That's not terrible. Um, you know, we can call the freighter fleet here. He's got in the shadows. This is going to be ugly. How much persuasion? 3. Okay, so we need more Fremen for shot. Oh, this guy's getting lucky as hell. We need more Fremen for Shy Halud. What about... Oh, that Chris Knife is actually really good here. I think I do want the Chris Knife, actually. Thopter might still be better, though. I don't think the Chris Knife is in demand, so I'm going to pick up Thopter. Trash the freighter fleet. Get snoopers. Doesn't seem that good. The Solari's better if I get Opulence or High Council. Hopefully Tessia takes this away from him. No dice. War chest is interesting. I mean, that's a point that we can definitely make happen. Although, you know, if we can get Opulence, we'd probably rather not. Yeah, this is definitely... I mean, it's round 5, and Hundro's the only one with a Swordmaster, so I think it's just me versus Hundro at this point. This is kind of a nice space. We have good places to send yellow no matter what. But Shy Halud doesn't have a good thing to trash. I think we dagger High Council here. Thank God she took it from him. But if we go High Council first action, I mean, everybody can afford it is the thing. If we go High Council first action, we probably miss out on Imperial Basin. And we can still Mentat. Like, they're not going to take High Council and Mentat. So, well, it's not guaranteed. They could. Imperial Basin's gone. Okay. So that answers that for us. And he trashes the freaking Water Peddler. There's one good thing about this is that he doesn't really... We do this with Signet Ring. We still have enough Solari afterwards for Mentat. He has enough for a flagship, which is kind of scary. We could use the war chest to win this combat, which is worth more than saving it for sure. Probably better to Mentat first, though. He's buying the Dreadnought as his flagship, I think. Yeah. Well, he's our competition for sure. What's the new tech? Shuttle fleet. It's pretty good. Let's do this. Want to play Shai-Hulud and probably also Diplomacy. Holy moly, Tessia. You don't have anything in the combat, nor does anybody else, for that matter. Okay, so it looks like Hunter's not going to be able to get the BG Alliance, which is nice. But then we still have the issue of Tessia having it, which is not nice. So, and funny enough, she still ends up intrigue card locked. We still do want this Chris Knife. So I just win this combat for free, which is kind of awesome, actually. Bro, nobody's even trying to win this combat.
Hey, sorry. I had a problem.
It's all good. I mean, I can literally just put one troop in and win this, right? Like, unless they have, like, the intrigue card that floods everything in, I just put one troop in and it's a free combat point.
I mean, Hundro?
Hundro's revealed already.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I think somebody has rapid mobilization or else they would have put troops in. That's going to be my hunch here. 2-point quid pro quo is not, or 1-point quid pro quo is not bad. Actually, it's not bad at all. He's probably going to pick up the opulence, which is sad. Because that's kind of what I wanted. So now I have to probably... Shoot. Now well, let's see. If they have the card, they'll play the card. Nobody played the card, so no, I do win the combat. Esmar is interesting. I think it's probably too late for him. Maybe I could use him to steal the Guild Alliance, though. So, like, if I reveal now, I can get the SMF. Which is probably better than the alternative. But I hate not playing the Diplomacy.
I mean, you're trying to go for alliances this game?
Well,
you do want
I mean,
Emperor.
I need to stop Hundro somehow, but...
You're not contesting Guild, man. I don't see it.
If I pick up full space and I buy Esmar, I think I probably can. I have a fold space.
Yeah, but you're...
Again. Or I could just play it simple and go to Wealth, which I do need the Solari for my next Mentat. I don't want a Spice Must Flow polluting my deck. It is round 5. And this is a point. So yeah, I'm just going to do this. Plus, Tessia has power play, so we don't want to start getting any ideas about stealing my alliance. Okay, so we don't really want the spy at this point in the game. I think
it's Worm Riders. Worm Riders, baby.
Maybe it's Worm Riders. We don't have 2 on Fremen yet, but Worm Riders is a Fremen card for Shai-Hulud, so yeah, that's what we do. Spice Hunter is access, so even though it doesn't have as much persuasion as Liaison and it doesn't have green. Do we trash? We trashed 1 dagger. We have 1, 2... I don't know, I just drew, but I'm gonna pick up the Spice Hunter, I think.
Oh, you got Smuggler Slapter. That's one of my favorite cards.
Well, I get a 3-point for like no effort. That's kind of cool. And I get control of the Imperial Basin.
And the purpose is terrible.
Dude, it is so terribly sweet, that combat. This is a lot of daggers to reveal, actually.
Never too late to pivot to a combat deck with Shai Hulud.
War Chest is probably not going to be a point. I think I'd probably rather use it for combat. 10 Solari is a lot. Unless I'm going to go, like, Conspire, which I probably don't want to do. I like when Shai Hulud, you trash a named character for the troops, where you're like, Liet Kynes, die! I mean, you would never do that because she's such a good card, but you get the point. Finesse. Who you finessing, Tessia? Are you just finessing yourself on BG? It's not the smart play. The smart play is to go up with a different faction, and that way you have 3 intrigue cards and you can't be stolen from. There's your point. Maybe Tessia is the threat. Boy, am I sick of Tessia. But this one had a pretty slow start. She didn't go Interstellar, which is kind of interesting. I mean, I get why, because she had an alliance and a point, but that probably would have been waiting for her if she went Interstellar. So if Hundred doesn't, then I probably need to, just to make sure she doesn't have access to it. I mean, I have a Smuggler Stopped her, right? So, yeah. We're probably going to have enough spice to Highliner. We can either do it this round or next round. I think next round is definitely better.
Did you have access next round?
Well, that's a good point. Diplomacy and discard pile. Depends on what we draw with Thopter, really.
I mean, you might want to even save the fold space. Well, no, because it's not going to get
I don't think so. 100 going to 5 is interesting. So yeah, we definitely Interstellar here. We have the Spice Hunter Spice turned on. Memnon loves his tech negotiation. Gets the snoopers. Okay. We're 7 persuasion right now. Trading drones. That's one of the annoying things of the patch also, is that when someone buys a tech, it just shows blank until you click on it again, where it used to just automatically update it. I guess the nice thing is that it's round 6 and Tessia doesn't have a Swordmaster, but it's not like you can't win like that. So, it's not...
Do you want to go selective?
Interesting idea. Probably not. I don't... What would you accomplish with that? Just the 2 alliances.
I thought we could get the alliance, but it's not happening.
I'm blue.
Yeah. Combat and spice must flow, right? Like, what's the goal here?
That's the path. And we're 1 away from a point on 2 different factions, so it's not really that hard of a path either. We just have to worry about her racing us. She's got 4 intrigue cards, so we do go secrets if Hundro doesn't. Hundro, I think, is shown he's good enough player that he probably will go secrets. So we probably don't have that opportunity, but we should...
Maybe he goes Karthag and we're really, really lucky.
That would be awesome. I did that. I did that not that long ago, where I stole entry cards from 2 different players in 1 action. It was so sweet.
Oh yeah, I told you that's what Helena did to me.
He goes Conspire. Oh
my God! No way! No, ain't no way.
He's gonna play one of them.
He's gonna play one. He's got to play one.
Oh my God! Let's go! A free ambush. I get 3 intrigue cards for that. Water Peddlers Union and a Master Tactician. And my odds of winning a 2-point combat next round just went precipitously upwards.
And you get water for Hardy this round, or maybe because I don't know if you get axe from.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And we definitely need to go to Fremen. The only problem is we're at 8 persuasion exactly, so we want to Mentat before we really do anything else.
Oh yeah.
Also, we drew our guild, which means that we're probably not going to Highliner next round.
Yeah. So it goes. Maybe there's guild access in the row.
I mean, we'll see. The Bentat's going to mean that we're going to redraw. We're going to reshuffle next round. We also get a Spice Hunter spice, unless we play the Spice Hunter, which we probably don't want to, because it's worse than playing Diplomacy. No, Hundro, what are you doing?
Oh, you got cucked.
Okay, so, I mean, I think it's still Hardy Warriors, because we have 3 combat
Dread?
cards.
Uh,
Let me think
What's
here. I mean,
the-
we can still... We could go Selective Breeding, but I don't see a
What's
need to
the
do
deck?
that. We're not going to steal that Alliance.
What's the deck look like?
Although if we do, we probably get a Spice Must Flow, unless we draw both of those, and then we don't. But no, but then we're not participating in the combat, and the combat, like, these numbers are small. With 3 entry, not 3 entry cards, yeah, 3 entry cards that all provide combat juice, we should definitely just Hardy Warriors, like, take a point. Let me think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. You just fucking dump 4 guys in.
Yeah, it should definitely be 4. Tessia still has 3 cards. Like, for all I know, they could be 3 more combat cards. I hate that I didn't get to 9, but it's fine. We don't have green in our next hand. This is actually kind of nasty, though. Like, look at this. This is yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow. Like, losing that mint actually really hurt.
Yeah, that is bad. Holy fuck.
We win the next combat, but we probably don't do a whole lot else. Yeah.
Well, Spice Must Flow. I never wanted a Spice Must Flow anyways.
Yeah. And these don't have... The other reason that we should go Hardy Warriors is because we need 2 influence on Fremen for the Worm Riders.
Yep, and your Spice Hunter and Diplo are in this hand, so you had to. Makes sense. What a clutch entry! What a clutch steal in secrets.
He actually doesn't have. Screw off, Hundred. He actually
Why would he
have
do that?
2 to use the thing. Oh, he's gonna use his flagship. Okay, well that sucks. I mean, we could still hypothetically win the combat. Like, we're revealing 3 daggers from hand. So yeah, I think we still win the combat.
And you always have War Chest, but because you're not going to
we
mentat.
can just buy more liaisons. Yeah, I think we just straight buy liaisons. No, War Chest is the 3 that I would want to use. There's no reason to spend if you don't have to.
The problem I have with, like, liaisons are fun because you get your persuasion high, but then it's like my access is nowhere. Yeah. What?
2 daggers, which means that he's at 13. So an ambush just ties us up. So we actually do play the War Chest. No, that's 4-2. Damn. Well, we could retreat 3 troops with Tactician and then just play for next combat. But I don't think that makes a ton of sense.
Where's your points coming from then?
Yeah.
No, I just, yeah.
I think, so we have to play 2 of these cards to beat Hundro, though. So, I mean, that's kind of not nice. I guess we ambush...
And Tactician.
Pass, and then make him play a card, and then if he has a card that's worth more than what we can add, we just scoop it up, and if not, then we denied him a point, right? Okay, yeah. So, like, he plays Tactician, so now we play the War Chest, and we win the combat.
Awesome. You trolled him. You trolled him good there. He fell for the bait. If he had passed there after you passed, that was a tie, though. You don't get another opportunity, right?
I think that's correct. Yeah. Funny enough, the trash probably doesn't do anything because, like, we may not shuffle our deck again this game. I think Court Intrigue is actually the worst card in our deck here. No, we have so much liaisons, we don't need the dagger. So many liaisons. Sorry, I had to speak English.
Alright, I'll be right. Hang on. My girlfriend's texting me. I gotta reply to things. What's the next card you take?
it's a like a dude. I guess
Oh,
we
I guess you
do
just need
have access
Carthag.
to smuggling, so we could smuggle down. I don't know what that does for us. It's a faction bump, but we don't get anything immediately useful out of that. Solari
I
doesn't
think, I
matter.
mean,
We don't have
Carthag
enough
probably just
water
makes
for
the most.
research station, even if we go to Siege Tabor. Arakeen probably, right?
Well, no, because what do you use the
Yeah, the
yellow
card doesn't
for?
do
To smuggle
anything.
down?
True. Carthag.
They can't highliners.
Oh, Expedite is pretty good.
And you can play it now and
Yeah, it is pretty
deploy.
good. Should I just play Worm Rider second though and do it off of that? Because I mean, four
No.
daggers
Warm
is
Riders you should reveal for the thing, right?
what?
Play Expedite
You
now
get
to
Fremen
get.
Bond if the Fremen card is in play. You still get it.
Well, I mean, you want the daggers. You want to reveal Shai Hulud and Warm Riders, right?
So you're just saying I just reveal next round? Like I
I honestly, yeah, and Expedite now so you get the troops and can deploy them, and you probably win.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm going to. Well, no, I think I do.
I
That is
I
my
think it's
best
your
shot
best
of
shot
winning
at
the
winning.
combat, to be honest.
Yeah.
We take spice. We go up
And
with
then Emperor.
Emperor.
Protect that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. 'Cause if we win the combat, we want to be safe from any shenanigans. So on reveal, it's 4 plus 5, 9.
Does anyone
daggers.
have the
We three
water
bishops.
to go? I don't think they can get highliners.
No, they cannot. Hundro might be able to, right? Like, if he uses, does he play his ring already? Like, he could play his ring to one of these spaces. 3 spice, he's got 1 already, then he gets 2 more from the track, kind of thing.
Yeah, if he has ring and access, sure. Sure, buddy, sure.
But then Tessie is taking Haga Basin, so now it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Also, it doesn't look like I have as much as I do, because 10 is not like an insurmountable amount.
It's not. It's not an insurmountable amount, but I don't think they can put in.
No, they probably can't. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm revealing the Shai Hulud and the Worm Riders, and they're not expecting it. Well, maybe they are. I don't know. If
you kind of
Andro's counting cards, he is, but we'll see.
You kind of spoiled the surprise with the early reveal, but I still think that's just the best combat odds you have, right?
Yeah. Well, here's an interesting thing, though. If I play Worm Riders instead of revealing it, I get a troop from the place I play to, and then I deploy another troop. That's 4 combat strength. It's the same as if I had revealed it. And I get 2 spice. So it is...
And you still get the permanent bond?
Yeah, it's just better to play the Worm Riders. So I think my instincts were correct that I should have expedited on the second action.
Sorry, I didn't see. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
It's all right.
I didn't quite see that. You should probably play the Arakeen though instead of Tabor, if it's available.
Yeah, because Memnon and Hundro can't access Tabor, so I block a space from them. Whereas if I go Tabor, one of them will still go Arakeen and could potentially mess with me.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that Hundro does have his flagship again, and we have to worry about that. The fact that he's going detonation devices means that he thinks that he can win the combat, whether he can or not. Troop transports, ugh. Maybe he can. So we're at 14. We add 5 to 19. We add 3. We're at 22. Hundro, where does Hundro go to deploy? Like, in a perfect world for him, he goes Hardy Warriors. But surely everything doesn't line up for him that awesomely, does it? I mean, he might have it, for all I know. And nobody can block Hardy Warriors from him. I also don't have 9 Persuasion again, which is annoying. He's got Deado, so he goes to 9 if he wins the combat. But he wouldn't have done that unless he was confident that he could. But if he had a...
He doesn't have any. He doesn't have any combat juice either. We
Yeah,
know
if he had
that,
an
right?
intrigue card to win the combat, he would have played it last round. He hasn't picked up a new intrigue card since then.
Yeah, and you can even.
Oh, he does have the Hardy Warriors, dude. What? And guess what?
That-
That's his 7th point, which means if he wins the combat, he goes to 10.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now he's
Ooh.
at 23, which is more than me, so he just wins.
Is it more than? Oh. 8 plus 14 is 22. Oh my god, he does. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, actually nothing, right? If I play Shy Halud, I get 2 troops. That's worse than the 5 daggers for revealing it. None of these cards do anything when trashed. Yeah, I just lose. That's really annoying.
Shit, sorry. Bad advice I gave there with the expedite.
I mean, I don't think it would have made a difference. Like, if I expedite second
It's
action,
just-
it gives him more
it's so
information, but it doesn't
unfortunate not-
really change... Like, it doesn't really change any of his plays.
Yeah, it was just very unfortunate drawing all your faction the first round.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
sitting on
we'll
11
get second,
fights.
I think, unless Tessia's got something else up her sleeve. So I still get a star for this, but yeah.
By 1.2 is brutal.
One
like,
dagger,
one
exactly,
strength.
yeah. Tell you what, though, we'll beat anyone else on Spice Tiebreaker, that's for sure.
Oh, except for Memnon if he has tiebreaker.
Sure. I guess that's true. 3 daggers in hand. Oh my god.
How did he get so many it's the flagship, I forgot. Flagship, Hardy. Yeah, it's GG. You were right. Anti-Hundro was the way to go,
Yep.
but
But there, I mean, unless I were gonna like chase him on guild, there wasn't really anything that, like. I guess, yeah, I don't know. He got the flagship when he went to Imperial Basin one round. Maybe I could have gone to Imperial Basin before him. I don't know. Even the Master Tactician only takes me up to 22, so he doesn't do anything. How does he have so much money? I think it's just because he's shipping all the time. And, like, these two didn't ever block him on Interstellar. Like, not even... Like, he got last... Like, he was last position as he got
I
Interstellar.
saw the last place Interstellar when you were first round and you had no yellow. I saw that. I remember that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go to the gym. That's better luck next game, man.
No problem. I'll see you later. Man, didn't even get second out of that. Ugh.